Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another glamour video for Final Fantasy XIV. Patch 5.3.1 just went live with the next part of the Ishgardian restoration, and with that came a load of brand new rewards, some of them better than others, and obviously that's going to be depending on what you're going for personally, but for me, I go for everything to show it off in a video anyway. So today we're going to be looking at a glamour set, and this one is brand new. This is the jewel in the crown, so to speak, of this particular patch, and it is called the Hraesvelgr Attire. So it's named such because it's sort of like Ishgardian nobility in sort of like respect of Hraesvelgr for some reason. So anyway, let's just have a look at it. To get this then, you will actually need to craft a bunch of things and hand them in at the collectible appraiser. The items that will actually give you the Kupo of Fortune stamps, you can see them here with the red stamp icon next to the turn-in. So this will be on the expert turn-in, the green one, and as well as the top of a turn-in as well that's not an expert recipe, such as the Sky Builder's oven here, or the Sky Builder's beds here, for example. Those will give you the Moogle stamp as well. And of course you can get a multiple of these stamps. Then you talk to Lisbeth, who is the Kupo of Fortune vendor. I don't currently have some at the moment, but you've seen this before, and I've done videos on Kupo of Fortune, which you can find on the channel, or just simply type in Meoni Kupo of Fortune into YouTube or Google, and it will find all of the relative videos that I've done guiding you on that stuff previously. So this is one of the items. It's fairly rare as far as we know. It is the Hraesvelgr Attire coffer. So like the Moogle, the Kupo outfit, the Kupo chest piece, etc., it all came in an attire coffer much like this, and it's the same with a Hraesvelgr one. So we simply open this. The actual coffer is the item that comes from the Kupo of Fortune, and then you get a bunch of glamour, as you can see here. So this is a 5-piece set, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. Combining a helm, a chest, some gloves, some legs, and some boots there. Now, of course, the coffer itself is a market tradable, but the individual items are not. So if you're looking for this set, simply type in Hraesvelgr and you'll find the Hraesvelgr coffer, and you'll find that for quite a bit of gil at the moment. If it's going for under 1 million gil at the time of recording, then you're doing good. But considering how not rare this seems to be, even though it is supposed to be a rare item, I've seen a lot of these already posted, and yeah, it's crashing in price as we speak. So at the time of recording, it was just under 1 million when we purchased ours today for this video, but obviously if you're going to be purchasing it, I would wait a week or two, as it will no doubt come crashing down. A lot of the other items will be the same. So this is basically what it looks like. This is all classes, both genders, so there's no problems there. Level 1 and above, there's no disparity between male and females. And let's actually equip this. So there's the helm, there's the chest, there's the glovies, there's the leggies, and there's the boots. Let's hide our weapon just for now. And that's literally what the set looks like. Ignore the necklace there. That's my my Namazu necklace. I actually really love this glamour set, personally. I think it's fantastic looking. There's not really too much that says Hraesvelgr to me, personally, other than obviously the accord with the dragons and the Ishgardian people themselves that this is no doubt referencing. It is a very nice looking set, though. I think you'll agree. We'll have a look at it in better lighting in just a second. We'll wait till daytime, but I thought I'd give you a live reaction to this. I really like the sort of like tufts of, let's call it hair, I guess, coming out there. I also love the buckle work here. This is a very high resolution glamour piece, as you can see. There's really not any low textures on this, which is really nice. So let's look at this in the daytime. Okay, so this might be quantified as the most daytime it's going to look here. So let's do a pan whilst we still have semi-favorable weather conditions that aren't completely ridiculous. I've turned the character brightness up in the settings as well, so we can actually get this nice and bright. Hopefully some of the natural light will accompany this as well. So as you can see, what we were trying to talk about before was the design on the legwork there and the arm of the chest piece. I think that is really nice, especially the closer you get to it. But from a distance, this really does look like it's on a whole different ball game, really, doesn't it? The detail is fantastic, but it's the sheer quality of the texture work that's coming across here, much more than a lot of the other more recent glamours that they've added to the game as well. I'm really quite impressed. Really impressed. So let's just zoom in a little bit. But yeah, the further you go away, it looks nicer, like with everything. But when you're up close with this one, you can really tell with the chest there, that sort of embroidery and almost scale work, which is now where I'm believing they've got the whole Hraesvelgr sort of idea from. There's like dragon scales on the side there of the coat. These lovely sort of woolen cuffs, I guess you call those, around the around the gloves themselves. The feather out the hat there. I think the chest piece is probably my favourite part of this glamour set, and probably the piece that I will use the most in mixing and matching for my own sets in the future. I do love it. It is really well done. The gloves are nice as well. But yeah, just look at the front there with that embroidery and that detail in the background and the scale work and the buckle. My goodness, it looks fantastic. Another honourable thing to mention is if we can get close, that's as close as we can get. You see the little gem glinting around that's got its own little movement as it shakes around on top of your hat there, look. That little emerald gem. That's absolutely beautiful. It's got reflection mapping on it as well, look. And the lighting, the way it hits that. Oh my god, that's so good. Just little details, I think, in this set that have made it much better than it probably would have been previously. Also, on the breast there, let's call that, we have a symbol of a dragon embossed. Very nice indeed. So this really is sort of like, this is what Ishgardian nobility would wear in conjunction with working alongside the dragonkin, in my personal opinion. And the legs and the boots there are exceptional with the buckle sort of theme and the, what do you call it, the emblem there on the front of the boots as well, and that embroidery on the side. So this is a dyeable set of glamour. So the next thing we're going to look at is dyes. I think you'll agree that's a logical step, so let's go and have a look at those and see how it compares to other sets we've had before and how well it dyes in total. So here we go, let's start off with Snow White then, looking quite pitted as usual, as Snow White usually does. Still pretty nice though, bringing out the scales there. There's Soot Black, so the scales are the bit that dyes then on that chest piece, which is quite nice, and you obviously have slightly different colour on the of the brass there. It's slightly changed when you dye it. There's Dalamud Red, looking pretty nice. We have ourselves some Honey Yellow, which I still for some reason quite like. I don't know what it is about me and yellow recently, but I've quite enjoyed it on sets. There's a nice Offard Blue, the sea colour. Very nice. Very nice. Not as good as some of the brighter ones coming up though. And then we have a Ochu Green, one of the normal sort of colours you might choose. Looking pretty good, not too bad there. Now we're moving on to the cool colours, so we've got Regal Purple here. Regal Purple always looks lovely, especially in this Nobility set. I think you'll agree there. And then we're going on to Ruby Red, one of the coolest dyes, one of my favourite dyes in the game, looking exceptional there. And we're moving into Cherry Pink. Yeah, Cherry Pink actually looking pretty good. A bit bright, admittedly, with the size of that hat, taking the full hit of that dye. There's Dragoon Blue. Pretty nice, actually. It quite suits that, doesn't it? As like a regal sort of aristocratic sort of suit or something. Turquoise is probably the colour I'll end up going with myself in the future. And then we have Pure White, which really brings out those scales, and it's quite a nice balance between the dark there. I quite like Pure White, it always looks good. And we have a Jet Black to finish on. So I gave you a decent range of colours there. We didn't go into metallic colours today because I just simply didn't have the metallic dyes at hand in time, and I've obviously got to do lots of other videos. But yeah, honestly I think this set's quite nice. As I said before though, the boots, the hands and the chest are most likely going to be reused. Not so much the legs in my opinion. Not that they're bad, it's just they don't seem to have quite as much love. They don't bring as much to the set, I don't think, as those boots and the gloves there with the the obviously cufflinks there. The hat's probably not my favourite. So yeah, the chest piece is something I'll probably end up using quite a bit. I love the detail on it, and the pixel, the pixels don't stretch too badly. Like they've worked in a very good resolution this time around, and hopefully they stick to this for the future sets they add to the game. That's the number one problem with glamour I have, is that sometimes things look horribly stretched, like pixel to pixel, but this one doesn't suffer from that. So anyway, let me know if you're going to pick this one up if you have already. Hopefully this helped as a bit of a visual preview. For more videos like this, feel free to check out the rest of the channel, and I'll see you all next time.